Hey, so we're going to talk about the new retro game. No, this is the old version, but still it was pretty cool. Then we having the next level, the metal edition. This is what we call a really sweet device. But there is a new version out there, so it's time for a message from the future. Hey, it's just awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to talk about the retro game 350p. Yes, there was a new version coming out here in 2020 and we are going to talk about what are the differences and what are we going to get. So in the first edition we had the retro game 350. It was a little bit on plastic, fantastic, but it was still a very cool handheld. I really love it. Hated the position of the analog sticks, but that's more like a personal thing. And overall, nice display. This was basically the next level of handhelds. And something that I was pretty excited about it. Comes with open dinguks, check out the full review. I will make a playlist for you guys so you know where to find it. Then we had the metal edition. This thing was twice the price of the normal and it was pretty cool. Really love it. The metal shell makes it feel more durable. It's more like holding a freaking brick in your hand. I really love it. It has a better display. But now we're here having the retro game 350p. Yeah, there is still a little version, the M version if I'm saying it correctly. Don't own it at the moment, so yeah, I can't show it here in the video. But it doesn't even matter because the new Purry version is like these little boys. So let's take a close look at the new retro game 350p from Anbernic. So the first thing that I did notice that it is basically the same like the metal version when it comes to the casing, but now it comes with a plastic case design. So we're still having the two joysticks, the D-pad in my opinion the perfect position, and it's running on open dinguks, giving us the options to play old school retro games like arcade, Game Boy, you name it. It still has support for many systems, coming in two different colors, and they are basically the same color themes like the previous retro game 350. Alright, so let's talk about the specifications of the new model. In my opinion, I'm a little bit disappointed to see the specification. Yes, we're having the 320x240 IPS display that I personally really love, but we're still having a CPU that is clocked on 1 GHz, having a DDR2 512 MB, having internal 16 GB of storage. We can upgrade it to 257 GB CF card or TF card. So that's what you're going to get with the new model. And in my opinion, if you're looking at the specifications, it's not a big upgrade. We can still do, let's say, all the other stuff that we had with the first edition and the metal, but still I was hoping to get a better, way better version. So the new version can be compared with the retro game 350, the first released model of the series. I must say I really like the plastic design, but it is not that sturdy like the metal version, of course. It will be cheaper, but the metal version is more like let's say an exclusive feel, and I really like the display because with the new display it gets a better resolution and it just has a way better experience. So the new version will have the new display, so that's what we're going to get with the retro game series. So at the end we are going to get the display from the metal version and we're going to have the plastic version from the 350. So basically it's a step down in my opinion, so this is what you're going to get with the new P model. So basically what we're going to get, camera focus, thank you. So what we're going to get with the retro game 350p, so what I understand of, it's not really a big of an improvement. So what they are doing is getting, let's say, the display of this device into the old version. So to be honest guys, I am a little bit disappointed with this message from the future, simply because it is still a revision of the retro game 350. There's not a big of improvement, there are not major upgrades, because I was hoping to get this version or this with better specifications. The display itself of this looks amazing. Yeah, what I understand of some fellow YouTubers, I did understand that the display is basically a big improvement, but it is not an improvement that we are waiting for, simply because we need to have better specifications to run all the games. For example, we have an N64 emulator on this device on the retro game 350, but we can't play it simply because this thing is underpowered. So there are little, let's say, tiny differences. What I was hoping for, retro game 350p or whatsoever, or beefcake edition, whatever you want to call it, that we have a big improvement, but there isn't. So yeah, let me know in the comments, do you own one of these systems or do you have this little tiny version? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, and I just want to know from you. Do you want to replace your Retro Game 350 with this new model? Hey, consider subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So we had the retro game in the future and the past. Oh man, I'm so confused. Brain fart.